see, I've managed to make a space to stand in at least, but the hobby shed has a lot of work to go. I managed to organise at least one shelf, but I definitely need more. Ultimately, I just need more shelving. I also need to insulate. If I touch on this, that is quite warm. I don't want this to be a sweat box in the summer and then freezing in the winter, so it needs insulating. Yeah, definitely a long way to go. A long way to go. You can see the shelving that I've managed to source. So to hide some of the grey piles of shame. And yeah, slowly making headway. Still a lot of work to do. I've still got to sort through all of this and get around to making this usable, but I think the next step is to get a shed in this location. Not a shed, to get a desk in here, and then we're on our way. So a bit of hard work this evening getting the desk in, but we're really starting to take shape now. And we almost have the painting spot. Just got a bit of sorting out to do, but we are almost getting there. Next things, insulating the board, and I'm just going to go with some 5mm foam boarding, and then the light, which is already here, you can see. This will then be mounted along this top spar, probably about head height, but yeah, so far so good. So I'm putting hooks into the slats. So using a bit of chain from B&Q, I can mount a strip light. Might be a temporary one, but I guess it's functional. What have we got in here? Oh, dear. Get it out. Ooh. Maybe jump that big muff in here. Come on, out you go. Out you go, big muff. That's a big one. Okay. Oh, I might not have enough for 4 goes around, but let's just see. Let's see if this fits. That should do. We've got loads of room. One side in. I can always loosen it up, tighten it up as we go. There we go, that's that one up. Perfect. Yeah, so this is holding. Nice and taut there. Perfect. The only thing is, I wanted this on this side. So at least we know it's holding and I can mount it tomorrow. So for now, I'm just going to rig this extension here. I'll probably screw it perhaps to the wall somewhere. I don't know. I'll figure that one out, but it'll probably just go there and I'll tie up the cable somehow. So it goes up there. Let's test it out. Got myself a new extension. Oh. Glorious, there we go. Result. Just need to tidy up now and start the ball rolling, get cleaned up. Yeah. I'm thinking long term, a shelf along here so I can put big stuff like that. Titan, who's taking up a box that night, that Imperial night, he's taking up a full box there, so he can come out. My paint rack I'm going to build into here with just strips of wood. I've seen that done quite well. And then I'm thinking more strips of wood here to hold all the miniatures, and I can fill this gap there quite nicely. I've got a sheet of foam board, little offcut, just to try and test out, and I'm going to try and use this as insulate. Okay, but I think the plan is I'm just going to try and get it in this gap here. I'm not cut it to size or anything, I'm just going to see if it fits. Yeah, it fits quite nice in there, and literally all I want to do is oh, that's done it good. That don't look half bad. And the plan is I'll use this kind of material, foam board, which is 5mm, and then get that where I need it. Bro, another good day's work in the shed. I've pretty much got these two walls now done how I want them, with the foam board backed onto it, and as you can see it's starting to light up the whole thing, and I reckon once they're all done and you've just got these slats in between, it will look quite nice. And like I said, the current plan is that in here I'll have some small shelving, and that's going to be the paint rack. But on this side, what I'm going to do is similar shelving, but I'll have a bigger gap, and this will allow for strips of models to be placed in, and I think that'll look quite good. So it'll be the stuff that I'm working on at that particular time, plus anything that I want to display. And as you can see, I can potentially go from here all the way down to probably about here. That's quite a bit. I'll get white strip wood with these small brackets just to bolt them in place. You don't need to be very low bearing because the models are not that heavy these days. Yeah, I think that'll look quite good. But still a lot of work in progress. But like I said on the last video, we are functional on the shop. We are functional. We're up and running. We've just got to get tidy. We've just got to get this place sorted out. And I think we're almost getting there. Let's go. On to the next bit. So I invested in the Green Stuff World Hobby Arch LED lamp and its subsequent streamer support attachment. This will go on my desk, and as you can see, it's full. It's got all the attachments that you need, and it's quick and easy to set up. Other people have done videos, so I won't go too much into that, but you can see what's inside the box here. Then I got onto my paint rack. I built this myself using some white strip wood and some brackets. Look away if you're triggered by organisation, but yeah, that's been great. So the next thing I need to do is swap out this extension. I've ordered a new one, but one, as you can see, that has USB slots on. I don't really need that many plug sockets up here. I tend to try and go light order on the electricity and the juicer that I'm going to use. Well, I'll stick to USBs and a few sockets, and that should be enough, I think. But the first thing I need to do is dismantle this bit. And this one. Bit of light. There we go. So, monitor's on. Pencil, screwdriver. I'll keep that little screw in here, it's quite handy that. That's that can go in the rubbish. The next thing we have some lighting to go around. Quite a lot of it, isn't it? Okay, what we need to do is we unplug the monitor, there we go, and we need to remember this end goes up here, yeah? Go down. Quite long. Keep turning on that. Let's take the face off. Good. Okay, let's do that. I'll do it really. I'll put this. That's just like this. All the way down. Oh, it's like there we go. Right, there we go, done. As you can see, it's not pretty on the back, but I think once we get going, that'll look all right. Moment of truth. Yeah, look at this, cooking on gas. And then, if we look at this, we have almost liftoff. Pleased with that. Okay, so I think although we are functional, we're up and running, I'm literally surrounded by things, you know, from our house, from the family, and just while we're getting some work done on the house. This time it's going to have to be for a while, but we're up and running. We are up and running. I think the next thing I want to do is test the filming setup. You know, this Green Stuff World lighting arch is going to be more than just a light. It's going to be a filming rig. Could I export the streamer attachment? which should come in handy to make this usable. Yeah, we'll test the setup. What I'll do is next time I get a chance, I'll come and do some building, and we'll do a few different camera angles, see what works, see what's gonna, you know, be utilised going forward. And I may start looking to mount cameras around the place that, you know, make it usable. But yeah, we're up and running. We are up and running and buzzing. But yeah, stay tuned. Take care. See you next time.